Yeah, hi, good evening. Hope all able to see my
Good
screen,
evening,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So in the last class, actually, what we discussed, actually, we start with DHCP and DNS. So DHCP, I said DHCP means is a dynamic host configuration protocol. It is the protocol to provide the IP address automatically from the server to the client. So whoever need the IP address, so just it will be requesting to the client, requesting to the server, and server will provide the IP address automatically. So whenever the DHCP fails, we will get one IP address. So that is a APIPA IP address. So the APIPA IP address ranges, I said, 169.254.0.02, 169.254.255.225. Whenever you are getting the DHCP fails, so that time automatically providing one IP address, that is the APIPA IP address. And the DHCP, how it will work means, it will work based on DORA process. DORA means D for discover, O for offer, R for request, A for acknowledgement. First, it will be sending one message, a broadcast message to find the server. Once we find the server, server will provide the IP address, list of available IP address to the client offering the IP address. Next, it will be pick one IP address and as the request. Finally, it will be acknowledgement. So this is what happened in the DHCP, and the DHCP IP address, it is not a permanent one. So there will be some lease period. After the lease period, automatically again the DORA process will happen, and we'll get the IP address again within the less than one equal to 1 milliseconds. And next we discuss about DNS. So DNS is a domain name system, and it is used to convert the name into IP address. Network knows only about IP address, but we are searching over the name. Okay, so when you search the name, but network doesn't know about the name. Network knows only about IP address, MAC address, and the port numbers. But we are searching by a name, so there they need to be convert name into IP address. Again, we need to convert IP address into name. Who will do that means the DNS will do that. Okay, so in my company, if I have the server, then I will mention the server IP address in our computer. If we don't have the DNS server, then we can use the Google DNS server. So the Google DNS server IP address is 8.8.8 and 4.4. There's a lot of IP address here. I mentioned only 2 to 3 IP address. Okay, this server will hosted in the internet. If you have the internet connectivity, then only you can able to Google DNS. Otherwise, we won't. Only whatever the URL you are accessing via internet, that URL only it will be resolved name into IP address. Maybe in your company, if they are managing the internal website, that website it won't work in the Google DNS server. The time you have to separate, you need to take procure the separate server, and then you can install it. Only the Google DNS server, whatever the website we are accessing over the internet, that website only, the name into IP address into name, it will be there in the Google DNS server. The internal website, it is not there in the Google DNS server. So this is what we discussed on the last class. So any doubts to anyone?
DNS means only just mapping the name with the IP and that is providing to the system which is
Yes,
working as
correct.
a server,
Yeah.
right, sir?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. And again, DNS is forwarding the different type of IP to the actual server where the data is stored and service is provided to the
Yeah.
client
So
with the help of DNS.
wherever the DNS server, just in the NIC, we are mapping the DNS server IP, correct? So just whenever you are getting the then the data will be forwarded to the
Mhm.
DNS server. The DNS server again will convert it, and the IP address will forward to NIC. NIC only searching your destination, and you will get the output from the destination. Just
Sir,
the
you have said
DNS
one
server.
sentence that DNS does not have NIC, right?
No, no, there's a server. There is server also
DNS means
NAC. Server also having NAC. Okay,
okay,
so
okay.
just the when you are getting
And
the name, then the name just to forward to your DNS server. DNS server just converting into name into IP address and IP address into name. That's what the DNS will do.
okay, okay. But NIC will be present in the DNS, right? System?
No, sir. NIC in our computer only, correct? In our computer only we have an NIC. So whenever
Okay.
I said whenever you are sending a request, the first it will reach your NIC. The NIC is the responsible to send and receive the data from source to destination.
Yes, yes, but I'm talking about the NIC of domain name system. That system does have NIC.
Yeah, the server, each and every device have a NIC. Not only the server, okay,
Okay, okay, okay.
each and every devices.
That was
Yeah.
my problem. Okay, thank you, sir.
So any doubts? Anyone? Okay, fine. Okay, so today we'll start with a new topic. Okay, so today we'll see about ping technology. What is a ping? What is a ping? Okay, so the abbreviation for ping is packet internet grouper. Packet internet grouper. GR grouper. Okay, packet internet grouper. GROOPER grouper. This is the abbreviation for the ping. Okay, why we require a ping means ping. It is used to check the connectivity. It is used to check the connectivity from source to destination. Just if I network means, I said network will work based on the connectivity, correct? So we need to check whether I have the proper connectivity to reach the destination or not. How we can check means using ping concept. We can check the connectivity whether I have the connectivity to reach the source to destination or not. We can easily check over the ping concept. Okay, so if example, okay, I need to check whether my internet is working or not. Whether my internet is working or not. It is used to check the connectivity from source to destination. From It is used to check the connectivity from source to destination. Okay. So I want to check whether my internet is working or not. Otherwise, whether we need to check whether I have the proper connectivity means how we need to check means go to your command prompt, okay, or in the network devices, just type ping, after that your destination address, maybe the destination URL or destination IP address. You can just type the destination address. Okay, if you are typing the destination address, it will get some messages. Okay, that message I will tell you. Okay, so just you go to command prompt, open the command prompt. Okay, ping. Okay, so now I am just checking whether I have the internet connectivity or not. Whether I have the internet connectivity or not. How we can check means you can just ping the Google DNS server. You can ping any IP address. Why I'm checking this Google DNS means I said the Google DNS server, it is hosted over the internet, correct? If you have the internet connectivity, if you have the internet connectivity, surely we can able to reach the Google DNS server. That's what I pinged Google DNS. You can ping any URL, maybe the Facebook or Gmail or YouTube, Google. You can ping any IP address. I'm just pinging here is the Google DNS server, because we easily remember this Google server IP. So that's what maximum in a company. If you have the internet connectivity or not means we can check easily the Google DNS server. Okay, if you are pinging Google DNS server, okay, you will get some responses. You will get some responses. Okay, here you can see here how many messages I'm getting means how many response I'm getting. Four message, correct? You can see here how many message I'm getting. I'm getting by default how many message I'm getting means by default I'm getting four messages. Okay, so if you are reply like this, then you have the proper connectivity to reach the destination. If you are getting a message like this reply from and the destination IP, what is the destination here? 8.8.8 is my destination. Okay, so how many bits in IP address? There is a 32 bits. Okay, you can see here how long it will take time to reach the destination. There's a sometimes based on my connectivity speed, my network speed, you will get like this. Okay, so here you can see 7 milliseconds, 5 milliseconds, sometimes I'm getting 282 milliseconds. Okay, so this is a time second to reach your destination. Okay, so I will tell you how long it will be time. Okay, and the TTL means it's a time to live. This one I will tell you later. Okay, so if you are getting like this message, then you have the proper connectivity to reach the destination. By default you will get a 4 messages. You can see here I'm just sending a 4 messages, and also I'm received all the 4 messages. Whatever I'm sending, I can get the response as well. So there's a no loss. Okay, so the minimum time required to reach the destination is 5 milliseconds, and the maximum is 282 milliseconds, and the average time speed. Okay, I'm just sending 4 messages. In the 4 messages, average time speed is 75 milliseconds. I already said if it is a directly connected, you just directly connected one cable to another cable, then the time will be less than or equal to 1 milliseconds. That's what I said in the OSL layer. Okay, if it is a directly connected, if you're sending the directly connected, then you will get the less than or equal to 1 millisecond. Depends on your internet speed. Okay, the time will be vary. If your average time speed will be 100 to 200, if you're getting 4 5 means you have the good proper good connectivity. Just you're getting 4 millisecond or 5 millisecond means you're have the proper good connectivity. Okay, so here actually why I'm getting sometimes I'm getting means because my Wi-Fi is not there in my room. It is in separate room, so that's what I'm connecting via wireless. So that's what my time will be vary. But if it is a you have the proper connectivity, then the time second will be 4 second, 5 second, 10 second, minimum 10 second. Okay, maximum up to 100 milliseconds or 150 or 200 means you have the connectivity, proper connectivity. If you have the first millisecond, 5 millisecond means you have the good connectivity. Minimum average will be 100 to 200 is fine. If you are getting more than 500, 600, 700 means your connectivity very very slow. Sometimes in a if example user is complaining, you are the network engineer. Okay, so some user is complaining, my internet is very slow. Then how we can check it? We can check, just you can ping this IP address. Okay, and then check your time speed. So if you are getting 100 or 200 means so proper connectivity is okay. Okay, if you are getting more than 200 or 300 means you have some connectivity loss. This is the first level troubleshooting. Okay, whatever we are discussed today, in the basic class. Okay, so that is the first level troubleshooting. Just you are checking whether the connectivity okay or not. How we can check means just you can go to user machine and the ping the destination IP address. You can get the some responses. If you are getting this response, surely you have the proper connectivity to reach the destination, and the time speed also we can check it. Okay, so by default, how many packets you will get? We will get 4 packets. Okay, if you need extra packets, like if you need extra packets, you can just put the command -n. -n means number, and then you can just put 10. 10 means you just sending a 10 packets. Okay, normally we will not use in real time this one. Okay, just for your information, I'm just telling you. Okay, so if you need a extra connectivity, okay, you can just ping this one. Okay, -n number. Okay, you can see here I'm just sending a 10 message. I'm receiving all the 10 message. There is a no loss at all. Okay, the minimum time speed will be 4, maximum 200. The average time you can see here 69 milliseconds. Okay, and one more thing we will use it in real time. There is a one more command -t. -t means it will ping continuously. You need to stop manually, otherwise it will ping continuously. Okay, so some user is complaining. Okay, so my internet is working now, sometimes my internet is dropped. Maybe your website is not working, or you are unable to access the internet. Okay, sometimes only your internet will be lost means we can just you can ping continuously less than like 1 minute or 2 minutes. That time you can check whether you have the any loss or not. We can check it easily. But now I have the proper connectivity. That's what I'm getting a full response, the positive response. This is a success message. This is a success message. I have the proper internet speed, so that's what I'm just pinging. Okay, so how we can stop means you can just type control C. You can just type control C. Okay, you can see here I'm just sending a 48 message. I'm receiving 48 message. There is a no loss at all. Okay, the minimum time speed will be 4 millisecond, maximum for 452, and average time speed is 124. Okay, so we can easily check it here also. Ping, so ping it very helpful in real time. If you are the network admin, first you have to troubleshoot whether you have the connectivity to reach the destination or not. Maximum time we are sending a data, correct? Maybe the internet or some other, you are just sending a mail or file, you're transferring something. Okay, if you have the proper connectivity, then only you can able to transfer the data, otherwise we won't. So how we can check whether I have the connectivity or not means using the ping technology we can easily check it. Okay, so any doubts
Sir,
here?
Can
Okay.
you repeat hyphen T?
Yeah, hyphen t means just
Hyphen
it
T
will
is
ping
for
continuously.
continuous.
Continuously it will ping.
What is the purpose of that?
Yeah, that's
What
what
is
I
the
said.
purpose of
Actually,
that? Any
the user is,
advantages
yeah,
of that?
user is saying sometimes only my internet is dropped. Like 1 minute, every 1 minute once my internet is dropped.
Okay,
So how we
okay.
can check means we can ping continuously for 1 or 2 minutes. Then you can easily find out where it will be blocked, where it will be disconnected. So just
Okay, okay.
first of all
how
you can
to
check it.
stop it, sir?
Control C. Just to put Control C. Control C.
Okay.
You can type Control C.
And hyphen n is not working for me. I don't know why.
You can just ping 8.8.8 hyphen n, then space number. Which number
Mm,
you want, you can put it.
okay.
Should work.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a success message. If you have the proper connectivity, then you will get the response like this. Okay. If example, okay. So I'm just pinging some IP address, some random IP address. Okay, so this IP address, some it may be wherever this is one destination, correct? So this is the one destination. This IP address should be assigned, maybe it will be assigned to some other computer or some other server, so maybe it will assign. Okay, but I don't have connectivity to reach from my computer. So this IP address assigned somewhere, okay, but I don't have the connectivity to reach that IP address. Means that means you don't have the proper connectivity. That time what you will get the message means a request timed out. If you are getting the request timed out, maybe if you have the connection drop or you don't have the connectivity, then you will get the message as a request timed out. So you can see here, I'm just sending a 4 message. I don't receive any messages. So that's what all the message will be lost. So 100% is lost. That means I don't have the connectivity. So that's what I'm getting error. So what is a failure message? Failure message means a request timed out. Okay. If you are pinging, okay, you will get a message. First one is success message.
Sir, but right now my sir,
Yeah.
but right now my laptop was connected to a Wi-Fi.
Hmm?
Uh, I have done that for that ping and I have given the number as 8.8.8
Hmm?
and result was a packet sent 4 received 0 lost 4 and
You're
it was
pinging which one?
successfully
8 at
blocked.
8 at
But
8?
why sir? Yes sir.
Maybe the firewall end, if you're blocking, maybe you're using office network, maybe they will block like this. Okay, or you can just ping google.com. Ping google.com.
My hyphen n not working, sir. I don't know why. Can you scroll in the control prompt what you have actually
Yeah, here
Can
given?
you
I'm
will send?
typing this one.
Okay sir.
Okay.
Ping space 8.
10 also I have to.
Yeah, you can just put some other number also. 5 iPhone
10
N. Yeah, you're using Windows machine or Windows.
hyphen after hyphen n.
put space
Sorry,
-n.
what
Okay.
you're saying, sir?
No, no, you are
Sir,
using machine, Windows or
It's
Linux.
Windows only.
Okay.
how to
Windows,
stop?
-n
giving.
space some address. Ping 8.8.8 ping space a
Now,
destination IP.
okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Yes, it's working. Yes.
Sir, if you are pinging of that 8.8.8 and -t,
Hmm?
in that case, if you want to stop that, what we have to use?
Control
Control
C. Press Control C.
to stop that -t.
Yeah, Control C.
Control C. Okay, not
Yes.
Control Z. Okay, that's right. I was pressing Control Z lot of times.
Okay,
Thank
Control
you.
C. So anyone having any doubts on this message?
And what is TTL, sir? Here, mine
Yeah,
is showing 117.
the
But
time to live, that is a router count. Okay, so that I will tell you later in the routing part. It's a routing count, router count.
okay,
Time to live. The abbreviation for TTL is time to live.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, so one, if you have the proper connectivity, then you will get the success message. If you don't have the connectivity, then you will get the failure message. Okay, and some other message also there, like error message. Okay, there is a two error messages there.
Sir, it
Okay,
is live.
sorry.
It is time to live.
Yeah,
Live,
time to live.
live or
LIVE.
live.
Yeah, LIVE.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, there's a two error message. One is a destination host unreachable. Sometimes you will get error message in real time. If you're working in a company, sometimes you will get messages, error messages. Destination host unreachable. Destination host unreachable. Okay. So second one is TTL expired in transit. TTL expired in transit. So sometimes you will get error like, okay, these two error. Okay, so when you will get this error means I will tell you. Okay, so in real time in companies, okay, so how it will connect it means,
Sir, scroll
yes,
little up.
okay,
Scroll little.
yeah, destination host unreachable, TTL expert in transit. Okay, okay, so in real time I already said, okay, so computer A is connected to a switch is connected to a router is connected to ISP. So I already said this one, correct? So in companies, how the network is connected means like this only connected. So all the computer is connected to switch is connected to router is connected to ISP. ISP maybe this is an internet perspective. Okay, this is an internet, cloud internet or some other internet. Okay, so this is internet. In internet, the server is hosted over the internet. Some server. Okay, you can example say Gmail server. Okay. Okay, so before going this one, okay, so I will as of now I'm just not saying anything about gateway, correct? So in the IP address, I said there'll be you have to assign the IP address. Okay, you can see here if you're giving IP config. Okay, so first it will be showing your IP address, IP4 address. Next it is showing subnet mask. The third it should default gateway. Okay, so what is a gateway? So I will tell you, and I will go to the this error. Okay, okay. So what is the role and responsibility for the security? So in a company or colleges, there will be security, correct? The gate. So what is the role and responsibility for the security? Anyone?
Sir, he gives the access for
Um,
only concerned person.
Okay. So whoever the entry
Packet
into the
filtering,
companies,
sir.
over to the enter in the company.
Only
Okay.
employees can enter.
Yeah, employees can enter.
Employees can enter the company.
Yeah, it will check, correct. So he will check. So the entry also he will check, the exit also, right? So over enter the company, only the it will he or she will allow only the proper person only. So the same thing. Okay, so if you are exit to the companies, maybe they will check whether you are getting anything you take with you. So maybe like some companies checking the exit also. Maybe they will check in the bag. Okay, in the real time the companies, they are sometimes some companies they will checking exit also in your bags. So you are getting anything, the company property, so they will check like this. Okay, so the security will check both on the entry and the exit. Okay, the same thing the gateway also do. Okay, over enter your network, they will check whether you have the proper connectivity to enter your network. Okay, so okay, here you can see here, this is my company, right? Company name called ABC. Okay, from the ABC company, if you want to reach the Gmail company, so Gmail is another company, correct? So if you want to reach the Gmail company, okay, how I will go? I will go from router, correct? So router is the responsible person to connect a two networks. So that's what I said. Router. What is a router? Router, it is used to connect two or more network. If I want to reach another network, or if I want to come from ISP to my company, how I come? I will come via router only, correct? So that means the router will act as a gateway. What is a router? What is a gateway role means? Gateway, it needs to be checked over coming into the network or over exiting from the network. They will check it in the gateway. They say who will check means in our perspective, in our company perspective, they will check the router. So router will act as a gateway also. So whenever you are coming from outside the company, so the router will check whether you have the proper connectivity to reach the destination. The same thing, whenever you are coming from ISP to your companies, they will check. So both entry and exit, the router will check. That means the gateway role is entry and exit needs to be checked. So that is a gateway. So any doubts on gateway? Because the gateway role is very, very
Sir,
important.
your screen is not visible.
Okay. So others, my screen is not visible.
For me, it is visible, sir.
No,
Visible.
no, it was whatever you were doing, that was not
Maybe
how
you
it
are, maybe
moves
your
the arrow,
internet
it
issue.
was just stagnant.
Maybe your internet issue, can check it
Okay,
out.
okay,
Sir,
okay,
can you
fine,
scroll
fine.
little up
Okay,
second?
failure
Okay.
message, a
Thank you, sir.
request and mail. Okay, so the gateway is just the entry and exit the network. Just the entry and exit the network from your company to outside the company. Okay, that is a gateway role. Okay, okay. So if you have the proper
So
connectivity,
gateway is used,
sorry,
hello, sir.
sorry,
Gateway is used to check the gateway is
it
used
is
to
used to connect
check the
different
entry
networks.
and
Yeah, entry and exit the networks.
okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so if you are working inside the LAN, you don't need a gateway. If you are working within the company or within the
So the
organization,
okay, I was
yeah,
little confused. I'm just asking that gateway was used for entry and exit, or gateway was used to check the entry and exit.
both. It is used. It needs,
Both. Okay.
must need to connect your entry and exit network, and also it will check it. The
Okay,
firewall,
sir.
like a firewall role, it will do.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
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 Okay, so if you are working within the organization, the gateway is not required. If you want to connect outside the network, the time only we need a gateway. That's what I said, correct? Router only to connect a different networks. If you are working within the networks, you don't need a router. Correct? The same thing also. If you are working in a company within the company, the gateway is not required. But if you want to connect a outside network, that means if you want to connect a internet or some other networks, must you need a gateway. Without gateway, you want unable to connect a networks. Okay, so maximum we will give the IP address means the router IP address will give it into the gateway. Okay, so you can see here I'm getting one IP correct 192.168.0.1. Okay, this is the my gateway, that means this is the router IP. Okay, so you can just I'm just accessing my router. Okay, my broadband router. Okay, you can see here 192.168.0.1. Okay, so you can see here if I'm accessing my gateway, I'm getting my router page, but that means my router will act as a gateway here. Router act as, this is my router. Okay, so my broadband router. Okay, so if I'm accessing my 192.168.0.1, I'm getting the router page. That means my gateway will act as a router here. So mostly in a company they will use dot one. The first IP I say correct. First is network ID. Second is first IP correct. Most of the companies they will use dot one or dot two IP address. But this is not a compulsory. Okay. But most of the company they will use. Why means we can easily remember the dot one, dot two. If you're giving like 100, 12, 18, some other IP address means this is not possible to remember, because the gateway role is very important. That means router is very important to connect a router, sorry, to connect a internet. Okay, so maximum majority of the companies they will use dot one or dot two. Why means we can easily remember, but this is not a must required. Okay, so we can give it any IP address, but in a companies they will use dot one IP address. So here also my ISP also they will use dot one. Maybe in your computer if you are checking also you will get dot one or dot two IP response. Okay, so understood about gateway.
Can you execute that command on the command prompt that you have executed?
I'm just putting IP config. This command this is the command to check your IP address. IP config.
Just okay, IP configs space forward
No,
slash
space, yeah,
and
space
all,
all also
right?
you space all means it will be briefly show your IP address details. If you want only IP address
And
means
if it
you,
read,
yeah, only you need is check the IP
okay,
address and subnet mask gateway means you can use IP config. If you want to check DNS, DHCP, everything means you can put slash all.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So if I have the proper connectivity to reach the destination, then I get the message reply from the destination IP. If I don't have the connectivity, then I will get the message as a request timed out. Okay. So here one more issue will be there. Okay. You can just assume I have the proper connectivity to reach the destination, but maybe I'm getting the issue with from my computer to gateway. So router is a gateway here. Okay, from my computer to gateway, maybe some issues. Maybe my NIC is not working. Maybe my switch port goes down, or the router goes down. Something happened. So whatever it is, you are unable to reach your gateway. That time you will get the error message as destination host unreachable. You have the connectivity, okay, but some issues from your computer to your source to your gateway means you will get the error message as a destination host unreachable. Okay, that means you have to check from your computer to gateway here. Okay, so how we can check? We can just ping your gateway IP. So what is the gateway IP here? Ping 192.168.0.1, correct? So this is my gateway here. If you're pinging your gateway, so you will get a message. Okay, you can see here I'm getting a message, reply success message, because have the proper connectivity, so I can get the message. Okay, maybe if you are unable to reach your gateway, so that time you will get the error as destination host unreachable. You have the connectivity from your gateway to the destination, there's no problem at all. But from your computer source to the gateway, if you're getting issues, that means you will get the error as destination host unreachable. Okay, okay, so now I can reach from my computer to gateway. Okay, now I'm able to reach from my computer to gateway, there's no issue at all. Okay, from the gateway. Okay, this is my gateway. Router is a gateway, correct? From my gateway, I'm unable to reach the destination because I said the router will maintain one table, correct? What is a table? The routing table. I said a router will maintaining one table, that is a routing table. I already said just one line I am saying. Okay, so if you want to reach any destination, the path will be stored in the routing table. So as of now, you can just remember, if you want to reach any destination, how I need to reach the destination, that path information, it will be there in the routing table. Okay, so if you want to reach any destination, the must, okay, the path is required to store in the routing table. So we will see a lot of things in the routing table later. Okay, if you don't have the path, or if you don't have the path in the routing table, that time you will get a error message as TTL expert in transit. This error very randomly we will get in a companies. Okay, sometimes you will get a message as destination host unreachable only. TTL expert in transit, very 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 rare. But if you have the any issues means, you have to check it in the routing table. Okay, that how we can check means, I will say tell you in the routing concept. Okay, so there's a two error message is there. One is a destination host unreachable. The second error message is TTL expired transit. Okay, destination host unreachable, when we'll get, if we have the issues from your computer to gateway, that time we will get destination host unreachable. Okay, after the gateway, if any issues, okay, you can shortly remember, before gateway, before gateway, destination host unreachable. After gateway, TTL explain transit. Okay, before gateway, this is after gateway. After gateway, you are unable to reach the destination. That time you will get as TTL explain transit. So clear about these errors? Okay. So now I will tell you how the ping is works. I said ping is, if you are pinging, then if you have the proper connectivity, then you can able to reach, correct? So how the ping is work means, ping will work based on these two protocols. One is ICMP, next one is ARP. Okay, these two protocols very very important network. Okay, under the pings, okay, so who is working means, under the ping, one protocol is working ICMP, the next one is ARP. Okay, so you can just note it, what is ICMP means. The abbreviation for ICMP is Internet Control Message Protocol. Internet Control Message Protocol. Okay, so what is the definition means, it is used to, it is used to send and receive the message, send and receive the message. It is used to send and receive the message from source to guest. Okay, from source to destination. It is used to send and receive the message from source to destination. Also used to get, also used to get success and receive, success and failure message. Also used to get or send. Okay, just a bracket, used to get or send success and failure message. Okay, I said, whatever message I said, so success message, reply from, request timed out, destination host unreachable, TTL expand transmit, all the message who will provide to us means that ICMP packet. Okay, so if you want to send any messages, okay, so what I said by default, what how many message it will send? Four message, correct? All the four message it will be sending, success message, failure message, error message, all the messages it will be sending by ICMP only. Okay, you can see here I'm just taking one switch for computer. Okay, maybe the computer A has MAC address as 00A, the computer MAC address 00B, the MAC address for computer C is 00C. Just I am taking as an example 0.D. Okay, the first computer IP address is 10.0.0.1. I shortly written as 10.1. Okay, 10.0.0.1. This is 10.0.0.2. So here 10.0.0.3. Here 10.0.0.4. Okay, so I'm just assigning 4 computer. Okay. I'm just to go to the computer here. You can just type ping. You can just type ping 10.0.0.4. If you are pinging, what message you will get it? Just to go to the computer here. Okay, you have to try it. Okay, so in Cisco packet tracer, so this is the task for you. Okay, you can just go to Cisco packet tracer, get one switch for computer, just assign the computer. You can just type in the first computer ping 10.0.0.4. If you are pinging, what you will get it normally? What you will get? The success message you will get it, correct, because I have the connectivity, I have the switch, I have the connectivity. So what message you will get? You will get the success message. Okay, you will get the success because I have the connectivity to reach the destination. So I'm getting a success message. Okay, so how many message it will be sending? By default it will send 4 message, correct? By default it will send 4 message. That's what I said. Okay, so in a single message, what all are the information it will be there means, in a single message, what all are the information it will be there means, it will be there source IP and destination IP. So this is under the ICMP. Okay, what message it will be there means, it will be there in source IP and destination IP. What is the source IP here? What is the source IP?
10.0.0.1.
Yeah, 10.0.0.1. What is the destination IP?
10.0.0.4.
Yeah, 10. Because we are only pinging, correct? So we have the destination IP. That's what we are pinging. Okay, so we know about the destination IP. Okay, okay. If I'm pinging, okay. So how it will work? First it will reach your NIC. Then again it will go to switch port. Okay, what switch port will do? It will check. So switch port will check what message it will be sending, whether switch is checking IP address or MAC address.
MAC address.
MAC address, correct? But in the ICMP packet, what are the information it will be there? Only the IP address. That means it will be declared the message. Okay, so then what information? 0000. Okay, what is the destination MAC?
00D.
We don't know correct destination MAC. How you know? Because how we know the IP means, we are only pinging. Okay, so in the destination, the command prompt, you're only giving the IP address, okay, or the name, okay, but we don't know about the destination. For example, you know the Google DNS server 8.8.8, but you don't know, you know about the DNS server MAC address. We don't know, correct? So we need to find the destination MAC address. By default, we don't know about the destination MAC address. We know about easily, we know about the IP address because we are only pinging there. Okay, so but we don't know about the destination MAC address. Okay, we need to find the destination MAC address. How we can find means, based on the ARP protocol, we can find it. Okay, you can just notice what is ARP means, address resolution protocol. Address resolution protocol. Okay, address resolution, resolution resolution protocol. Okay, the abbreviation, the definition for the ARP means, it is the protocol, it is the protocol, it is the protocol to TO2, it is the protocol to resolve the resolve the destination MAC address. Is just going to find the destination MAC address. Okay, so ARP is the protocol to resolve or finding the destination MAC address. Find the destination MAC address. Okay, how we need to go find means, by sending a, it is the protocol to resolve or find the destination MAC address by sending a broadcast MAC address. By sending a broadcast MAC address by sending a broadcast MAC address. Okay, so ARP going to find the destination IP address, destination MAC address. How it will find? By sending a broadcast MAC address. Okay, so next we know about broadcast IP, correct? So in a network, the last IP address it is reserved for the IP address. Okay, broadcast IP address. Then what is a broadcast MAC address? As of now, we don't know about the broadcast MAC address, correct? So what is a broadcast MAC address means? FFF FFF FFF. Okay, so this is the broadcast MAC address. All the computer know this broadcast address. Okay, so you can check it in your computer also. Okay, so what is the command to check it in your computer means? ARP hyphen A ARP hyphen A. So this is the command to check or find the MAC address. I would broadcast MAC address. Okay, you can see here the last one. So this is the broadcast IP, correct? So this is a global broadcast. What is a global broadcast? 255.255.255.255. This is the global broadcast. Okay, so what is the MAC address for global broadcast? So normally broadcast MAC address means FFF dot FFF dot FFF. Okay, so what is a my network broadcast? My network means my network last IP is a broadcast, correct? I'm using 192.168.0 network. So this last IP address also you can see here. What is a broadcast MAC address? Okay, so all the broadcast IP address, okay, all the broadcast IP address, it is for broadcast MAC address is FFF, FFF, FFF. There's a 12F because 12 MAC address is a 12 numbers, correct? So 12F will be there. Okay, this is the broadcast MAC address. Okay, so now we don't know about destination MAC address, correct? In the destination MAC address, we are just using which MAC address we are going to use. 12F will be there. Okay, so I'm just putting 4F, but here 12F it will be stored. Okay, so now again it will go to NIC. Okay, so now we have the four information. What are the four information? Source IP, destination IP, source MAC address, and destination MAC address. Okay, so now it will go to NIC. NIC will forward the ICMP message to source switch port. What it will do, it will be checking the MAC address because based on the MAC address only the switch will going to forward, correct? So it just checking the destination MAC address. What is a MAC address here? Because the switch knows what FFF means, it is a broadcast one, so I need to forward all the computer. Okay, so now all the computer only open the ICMP message. Okay, only it will be, if you are sending any data, maybe file, folder, video, whatever you are sending, all the switch port, all the computer open your only the ICMP message. In the ICMP message there will be a four information: source IP, destination IP, source MAC, and destination MAC. Okay, so all the computer will be checking the MAC address. So what MAC address I'm getting? Okay, so here the broadcast MAC address. Okay, what computer again will check? It will be checking the IP address. Okay, so whether I am the 10.4 be checking. No, I'm not. 10.3 also I'm checking whether I'm 10.4. No, I'm not. 10.4 it will be checking. Yes, it will be checking. Okay, so now I need to respond back, correct? So again I need to respond back as ICMP message only. Okay, in the now ICMP message, what are the information will be there? Again source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC. What is the source IP now? 10.4 because I'm going to say response, correct?
0.0.4.
Okay, what is the destination IP? I'm going to respond to
10.1.
10.1. Okay, what is the source MAC now? 00D. So because computer D only going to respond, correct? So, my MAC address is 0D. Okay, what is the destination MAC now? 00A. Because how I know the destination MAC address now? Because ICMP message I already received. There, what MAC address it will be there? 00A MAC address is there. Okay, now I'm going to respond 00A. So I'm going to respond only 00A. That is a unicast. That's what I said in the network device class. The switch first time it will be sending the broadcast. Next time it will be sending the unicast. Correct. So this is the why I'm sending this, because I don't know about the destination MAC address. I need to find the destination MAC address. So in the ARP is the protocol to it is to find your destination MAC address. How it will be finding means it will be sending the broadcast MAC address. Okay, in ARP there will be a two message will be there. Okay, ARP there's a two message is there. One is ARP request. First it will be sending the ARP request. Next it will be checking the ARP response. Okay, first it will be checking the ARP request. That ARP request it will be sending the broadcast one. ARP will be sending the broadcast. Next ARP send the unicast. Response is a unicast. A request it will be sending the broadcast message, and the response will send as unicast one. Okay. So ICMP means Internet Control Message Protocol. It is the protocol to use the source send and request message, as well as source and response message. Under the ICMP there will be a four information it will be there: source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC. Okay, for first time I don't know about my destination MAC. So destination MAC address, how I am finding means using the ARP protocol we can find the destination MAC address. How we are finding? By sending a broadcast request. Okay, broadcast MAC address. Broadcast MAC address. What is the broadcast MAC address? FEFF dot FEFF dot FEFF. Okay, in ARP there's a two message. One is a request message. Next one is a response message. A request message it will be sending the broadcast one. Response message it will be sending as a unicast. Okay, so if you're going in interview as a fresher or in a network domain as a fresher, okay, so surely they will ask about ICMP or ARP. So this is the major protocol. If you don't know this protocol, then very difficult to understand the network. Okay, so using these two concepts only, every time whenever you are sending a message, whenever you are sending any files or any accessing internet, okay, so in the back end it will be working like this only. Okay, maybe you can just again you can just search the video. Okay, the network device video that day I show you, correct, the difference between a hub and switch, practical difference. Okay, I just click the simulation tool, correct. If you are searching the simulation tool right hand side, there will be a back you are getting messages ICMP and ARP. You can just search in the video, or you can just practice again. Okay, so that time in the right hand side, if you are clicking the simulation play, okay, that time in the back in the top side, okay, top bottom, so right top side, you will getting the message as ICMP ARP. You can just search the old video, or you can practice again. Whenever you're sending any ping message or any data, so backend ICMP and ARP protocol only working. Okay, so any doubts?
One doubt is there. The broadcast MAC address, that is
Yeah,
times F have written 16 times,
yeah,
right?
12
So
numbers.
whether that broadcast, yes,
Mhm.
maybe F, that is
Yeah,
the
that is a
MAC
reservation
address.
MAC address for
Whether
broadcast.
it also includes, right, whether it include the destination IP of that
Yeah, in the
user where
ICMP
we
packet
want to
4.
send the message,
Yes, sir, actually,
destination.
yeah, in the destination MAC address. Okay, whenever you're sending that broadcast as a MAC address as a broadcast, so that time automatically this one it will be taken. Okay, whenever the IP address are sending a broadcast one, that time it will be taken as a last IP address in a network. But switch knows only about MAC address, correct? So
Okay,
that's what
okay,
the switch
okay.
will forward the request as a broadcast one. If the router will send as a broadcast means, the router will forward as a that IP address, the network last IP address, correct? So that it will be forwarded.
Okay, okay.
Sir, can you show ARP in control and command prompt?
Yeah, ARP-A. The command is ARP-A.
Okay. But
So
it's not working in my.
or you can just putting ARP. If you're putting ARP, then you will get like this. Some ARP
iPhone.
space -A. ARP,
Yes.
yeah, space
Okay.
-A. You have to put ARP. You can see
Mhm.
display the ARP table. So what is
Uh,
yeah, ARP
uh,
space -A.
but okay. Example. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. That one. Okay. Okay. Fine. Sir.
So this is the
Showing.
command. Okay. So anyone having any doubts?
Display the. Okay. Thank you.